hard jujitsu.
There you go. Okay guys, we're going to have a look at a position here on the mountain again. This time we're going to work on a really basic setup for the Americana. But what usually happens in this situation is the guy reacts really well. So he's super tight, I'm having a really hard time attacking chokes and things like that. He's staying really square, so it's hard for me to attack his back or his arm. So we're going to force him to turn by attacking the Americana. All I'm going to do here guys, I'm going to project both of my wrists here in control on top of his wrist. Now instead of just using my arms trying to push his wrist to the ground, I'm going to start to use my entire body. So my entire body is much stronger than just one of his arms, but if I try to push against with my arms, he can still be quite strong and give me a really difficult battle here to get his arm away from his chest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my chest and my hip forward to get rid of this arm, and I want to do it more in like a arcing motion, so I put his shoulder in a weak position to get his arm off of his body. If I push here at his elbow, he's very strong, so I push at the wrist. I push at the wrist, bang, elbow on the floor. What usually happens from here, as I throw my arm, at the same time he turns with me to defend his arm, and now it's hard to attack the Americana. So all we're going to do from here guys, keeping the weight on top of this wrist, he's now turned away from me. I'm going to reposition my back leg, slide to his shoulders and pivot my foot. So that now it's hard for him to turn back into the floor. Okay? Now what I'm going to do from here, not keeping my foot flat like this, I'm going to circle my foot and my heel until the side of my foot comes right here in his armpit, so I have weight on him all the time. It's really important that we don't keep our foot flat like this, because now there's too much space here and it's easy for him to move. So I keep the side of my foot and my hamstring and my body on his lat here super tight, so I'm nice and heavy and it's hard for him to change the position. When he tries to move from here, he tries to move, I'm very heavy. It's hard for him to do things and escape because I'm super tight with my legs and all my weight is on top of his body. Now all I'm going to do from here, I can no longer attack the Americana. I'm going to look for an arm lock on this top arm. It's right in front of my legs already. Even if he's holding super tight with his other arm on his collar, all I do with this side is I slide inside his arm, alright? Inside the arm, boom, catch on the collar. Once I catch on the collar, I'm going to break his grip wherever he's holding by deadlifting. Remember, I push my hip forward and deadlift. If I just use my lower back here, he's too strong. So I push my hip forward, deadlift, I broke the grip. As soon as the grip comes away, I lean to his legs, and I'm going to change straight to his thumb and his hand with my hand that was here. As I do that, my leg comes over the head, and I'm going to finish a really tight, slick arm lock here. Boom, together, knees together, heels together down, controlling the wrist and the thumb, and we start to lift our hip into his elbow, he taps, and that's it guys.